Hubbard House has a long history of engaging in the community with prevention efforts and helping victims of domestic violence. Today, we're joined by the Hubbard House Director of Communications, Stephanie Brown, and board member Joe Kovacosi. Thank you very much for the both of you being here. Joe, I'd be remiss if I didn't say those are really cool shoes, dude.
Thank you.
Okay, so why is it important to get men and boys specifically involved in preventing relationship-based violence?
We know that domestic violence is something that is so present in our community, but it's something that people don't like to think about, they don't like to talk about.
Right.
The thing is, there's a lot of guys in our community who want to be a part of the solution.
Absolutely.
They want to do the good work, and maybe they just don't know how. So we're looking at the fathers, we're looking at the mentors, we're looking at the peers, and we're saying, now's the time. We want to give you the tools, we want to get you ready, we want to get you out in the community and helping to create that safer future.
Okay, so what are the ways this initiative will help those men get involved? And before we actually get to that, tell us about the Hubbard House real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so Hubbard House has a 50-year history of being a premier domestic violence shelter here, but we also engage in full wrapping services. We have outreach, we have a thrift store, we provide a 24-hour hotline for support of domestic violence survivors. This year is our 50th year in town.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's fantastic work for the community as well. So, okay, so what are the ways that we can get men involved in this initiative?
There's so many ways. It starts with just taking the time to step back and say you want to join us.
Okay.
Because there's so much that we want to educate and teach and support. You know, if you're a father of a little girl, for example, how are you raising her so that in the future she's going to assert her boundaries if that need ever exists?
Absolutely, yeah.
Or when she sees an unhealthy relationship on TV, does she understand that that's not healthy and why? So how can I get you ready as a dad to have that conversation with her?
I like that.
We also have men who just want to volunteer and get involved. I mean, Joe's one of our wonderful volunteers himself.
It's amazing. Our message really is strong, resonates with the women of the community, but oftentimes when we speak to men, they don't understand how they can get involved and what impact they can make on this community and domestic violence. This is our initiative to get in there, and our goal is to make every relationship violence free. But if we do this, we can actually get into the home, get into the family unit, and start teaching our men, our boys, our families how to deal with this and give them good strategy to do so.
Well, that kind of leads me to my next question. So what are the kind of skills that men will be learning at this during the initiative?
Yeah, and what I'm really excited about is this program is leaning into not just teaching men, but thinking about the relationship that you're in. So we are going to teach men as fathers of girls about boundaries and consent. We're going to teach men as fathers and mentors of sons. You know, what kind of conversations are you having with them to help them understand what healthy, positive masculinity means? Right. We're also talking to men as peers.
Yeah, it's talking about your friends. If you know somebody's struggling, it's giving them safe avenues to deal with this. You know, how to navigate difficult times in your relationships, those safe outs, those tough discussions that we may need to have as good friends, good peers, fathers, brothers, whatever it may be.
Okay, so this is happening tonight, right?
It's our launch tonight.
Okay, cool. So tonight you launch. Okay, so give us the details real quick and how we can learn more.
Yeah, we're going to be at 11700 Central Parkway, basically a beautiful space where we're bringing men together to learn more about educating, volunteering, starting to build that community of men who want to be engaged. We've got all the information on our website, hubbardhouse.org.
Fantastic, hubbardhouse.org.
And if you're unable to make it, you feel free to email us at education@hubbardhouse.org, and we'll see what we can do to get out and meet your group.
Yeah, if you want to be involved, we want you to be involved, so just reach out.
That is fantastic. Thank you both for being here. What you're doing for the community is remarkable, so thank you very, very much. Guys, you know where to go if you want to help.